Good morning, students. Today we are going to study the chapter number 2, integers. In that, today we are going to see the topic is multiplication of integers. Multiplication of integers. In the previous video, we have learned the addition and subtraction of integers. Now, today we are going to see the topic is multiplication of integers. For that, first we see the rules for the multiplication of the integers. Integers are, students, you know the integers are the positive, negative, positive numbers, negative number, 0. These are the integers. Now we see the rules for the multiplication of the integers. See, first rule. Positive integer into positive integer, you will get the answer positive integer. It means that multiplication of the two positive integers is a positive. Multiplication of the two positive integer is a positive. See here, positive into positive, you get the answer always positive. 2 into 3, here 2 is the positive integer, 3 is the positive integer. If you multiply, you will get the product. Product means multiplication. Answer. You get the product is positive 6. So multiplication of the two positive integer is always positive. Second rule, multiplication of the one positive integer and one negative integer. One positive and another is negative. Then you always get the negative integer. Then the product you will get the negative number. Negative number. See, one positive, 3 is the positive and 3 is the negative. 2, 3 is the 6. And one is the positive, another is the negative. You will get the product negative. You will get the product negative. Similarly, third rule, if the one is the positive negative number and another is the positive number, first is the negative number and another is the positive number, then also you will get the product negative. See here, minus 2. 2 is the negative and 3 is the positive. If you multiply, you get the answer minus 6. Fourth rule, both are the negative integers. Here, first negative integer, another also negative integer. Both are the negative integer. If you multiply the two negative integer, you always get the positive integer. You always get the positive integer. See here, minus 2 into minus 3. Minus 2 into minus 3. Minus 2 into minus 3, you get the answer positive 6. Positive 6. See here, multiplication of the two positive integer is a positive integer. Multiplication of the one positive and one negative integer is a negative integer, and vice versa. Means rule third. Multiplication of the two negative integers. See here, multiplication of the two negative integers is always positive integer. It means that if the sign is same sign is there, then you get the product positive. See here, positive sign, then you get the product positive. Negative sign, you get the positive. Means if the same sign is there, multiplication you get the positive. If the opposite sign is there, opposite, one is the positive, one is the negative, then you get the product negative. Now we see the multiplication properties. Properties of the multiplication of integers. Properties of the multiplication of integer. In the previous video also we have learned the some properties, closure property, associative property. Like that for the multiplication, this property we see for the multiplication. In the previous video we see these properties for the addition and subtraction. Now we are going to study for the multiplication. See here, first property is nothing but the closure property. Closure property. Take two integers. See here, minus 20 is the integer, minus 5 is the another integer. If you multiply, then you get the answer positive 100. Both are the negative integer, you get the positive 100. This 100 is also integer. It means that multiplication of the two integers, you get the integers. Multiplication of the two integer, then the product get the integers. So integers are the clause under multiplication. Integers are the clause under multiplication. It means that if you multiply the two integer, then you get the product always integer. So we write down integers are the clause under multiplication. Next is the commutativity of multiplication. Commutativity of multiplication. I already told. Commutative property. It means that we have to change the order of number. You have to change the order of number. See here. For that, we see the example. 3 into minus 4. 3 into minus 4. You get the answer minus 12. After that, you change the order of number. Means first number goes to the second position and second number goes to the first position. See here. Minus 4 into 3. Minus 4 into 3. Minus 4 into 3, you get the answer minus 12. So, A into B is equal to B into A. So, the multiplication is the commutative for the integers. Multiplication is the commutative for the integers, because you get the same answer in the both cases. You get the same answer after changing the order of number. You get the same answer. So, we write down multiplication is the commutative for the integers. Next is multiplication by 0. Students, when you multiply 0 by whole number, then you get the answer 0. When you multiply 0 by natural number, you get the answer 0. Similarly, if you multiply 0 by integer or any integer a into 0 or 0 into a, you get the always answer 0. You get the always answer 0. If you multiply by any number to 0, you always get the answer 0. Next is the multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Identity means same itself. Same itself. Like that, 1 is the multiplicative identity for the integer. Why the 1 is called as a multiplicative identity for the integer? If you multiply by 1 to any integer. If you multiply by 1 to any integer. See here, minus 3 into 1. Minus 3 into 1. You get the same answer. Answer doesn't change. Even also sign not change. See here. Minus 3 into 1. You get the answer same. Minus 3. 5 into 1. You get the same answer 5. 1 into minus 6. You get the same answer minus 6. So, the 1 is the multiplicative identity for the integer. Students, write down these points in your classwork notebook. Now, we see the next property, associativity for multiplication. Associativity for multiplication. See, associativity for multiplication. You know the student, for the associative property, we are taking the 3 number. For integers, we are going to study the integer. So, take the 3 integers. Minus 3, minus 2 and 5. These are the 3 integers. When you are doing the associative property, that time we make the groups of a number. Make the groups of a number. In the first case, we make the groups of the first and second number. And here in the second case, we make the group of second and third number. Second and third number. In the first case, we make the group of first and second number and then we solve. See here, minus 3 into minus 2. You get the answer 6 and 5 as it is. 6 5 is 30. In the second case, see here, first number as it is, but you make the group of the second and third number, minus 2 into 5. Minus 2 into 5, you get the answer minus 10. So, minus 3 into minus 10, you get the answer 30. When you are doing the grouping of the number, that time also doesn't change the answer. Answer doesn't change. So, we can write down these both the cases are same because their RHS, right hand side, we get the equal 30 30. So their LHS, left hand side also equal. Minus 3 into minus 2 into 5 is equal to minus 3 into minus 2 into 5. See, these both the cases, in the both the cases we get the same answer. So these both the sides are equal. So we can write for any 3 integers a, b and c. A into b into c. In the first bracket, a into b into c is equal to a into in bracket b into c. Means if we do the grouping of the number, if we make the grouping of the number, the answer doesn't change. It does not affect the grouping. Now after that we see the associativity for the multiplication. After that we see the distributive property. Distributive property. here distribute means to divide, बांटना, distribute करना. Like that, see the example first. 16 into 10 plus 2. 16 into 10 plus 2. Next property is the distributive property. For that we are going to see the example. 16 into 10 plus 2. First solve the bracket. 10 plus 2, you get the answer 12. After that you multiply 16 into 12, you get the answer 192. Now distribute this 16 to this both number. In the second case, distribute this 16 to both number. That is, see here, 16 into 10, 16 into 10 plus, here is plus sign in the bracket, so we write here plus. After that 16 into 2 means this 16 distribute to the 10. After that this 16 distribute to the 2. Solve this. What happened? 16 into 10, you get the answer 160. 16 into 2, you get the answer 32. 160 plus 32, you get the answer 192. 192. See here, in the both the cases we get the same answer. So we can write down this left hand side also equal 16 into 10 plus 2 is equal to 16 into 10 plus 16 into 2. 16 into 2. So make the correction here. 16 into 2. 16 into 2. After, so we can write in general for any integer a, b and c, a cross b into c is equal to a cross b means a into b plus a into c. This is the distributive property. This property also you have to write in your class work notebook. Thank you, students.